about you guys, but ever since the new year, I have had it as a goal to finally organize my house. Ever since we moved in this past summer, my house hasn't been super organized. I feel like we just kind of unpacked everything and I put the organization on hold. And now that it's a new year and it's a new me, it's time to start getting more organized. And so today I am starting with the pantry. I have actually never had an organized pantry, so I was really excited to get my hands dirty with organizing my pantry. I'm also really excited because this is a collaboration with Jessica from the Mommy Archives. She is also organizing her pantry, and we both have different sizes and styles of pantry. Hers is a smaller pantry, and so in her video she's going to be sharing all of her tips and tricks for organizing smaller pantries and utilizing the space in the best way possible. So definitely go check her out. I will have her video linked down below, and I'm super excited to watch it myself. And for my video, I thought it'd be fun to not only organize my pantry for like the first time in my life, but also to go to the dollar store and try to buy the bulk of my organizing accessories from the dollar store. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out, and I'm super excited to show you guys, so let's jump in. I wish that I had a before picture for you guys because our pantry had gotten pretty bad. And then one evening Joe kind of cleared out all of the junk. He didn't organize it, but he just cleared it all out, which definitely helped me with filming this video, but it made it to where I didn't have the before picture. Just imagine a pantry at its worst, and that was my pantry. So I started by clearing everything off of their shelves. I just wanted the pantry to be pretty much empty so that I could clean the shelves and I can just see on the counter all of the food that we have. And then I started kind of categorizing everything in my mind so that I could go to the dollar store with a list of things that I thought would be helpful. I'm always seeing dollar store hauls, and I feel like everyone has really cool things in their dollar store hauls, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure my Dollar Tree doesn't have that. And this time was pretty much the same. I didn't see all of the things that I was hoping to get for the pantry, but they at least had the basics and definitely things that I could work with. They also didn't have the cute colors, so I had like blue, purple, and green and white to choose from, but luckily they had white. So not gonna lie, when I got home, I was kind of overwhelmed. I had an empty pantry, I had a ton of food on my counter, and I had a whole bunch of things that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I just didn't know where to start. So finally what I decided to do, which helped a ton, was I just took the empty boxes and things that I bought from the dollar store, and I just started placing them in the pantry, just mostly kind of just how I thought that they looked nice, without thinking of what I was gonna put in the boxes yet. I was strictly just placing the boxes in the pantry. So then from there, I started just grabbing food items and putting them all in the boxes that I bought from the dollar store. And I, again, didn't worry about placement too much. I was putting noodles next to baking stuff because I knew that all I would have to do once I had all of the baking things in the baking box, if I wanted to move that box to a different shelf, I would just simply have to swap the boxes. So then once I had all of the boxes full, then I started swapping things like, oh, okay, I actually want all of these types of items on this shelf. Okay, so we are in the pantry. So I think I'll just kind of go through everything with you, kind of just vlog style, casual, and show you how I chose to organize everything. Okay, should we start with the bottom or should we start with the top? I think we'll start with the top. So the very, very top I actually didn't touch. Mega can't reach up there. And we basically just store all of our big appliances. So on to the next shelf, I stored some things that I need for entertaining so that I can have easy access to them. And then I ended up not using this blue basket, but I decided to just keep it there for future stuff. And then over here we have some Costco stuff that we buy in bulk, and so I just put it in this little tin tray to keep it all together and looking pretty. On to the third shelf. So this shelf is kind of like baking slash sweets. So in this first one I have different flours and things like pancake flour, regular flour, coconut flour, So all of the flours are in there. And then in here I have all of the different sugars that I use for baking and things. And then this is kind of like the junk food baking basket. We have marshmallows, chocolate, some brownie mix, some cherries to go on top of sundaes or something. And then next to those I have a basket for all of our chips and things, which I really like. I feel like chip bags are one of those things that tend to just get like shuffled around in a pantry and they end up going stale and they end up spilling all over the place. And so I like that we just have one basket to put all of our chips in, and it was the perfect size for that. Next to it I just have a cake stand that I use for entertaining. And then over here we have all of our cereals. So we have our oats. And then we actually have a lot of cereals, which is funny because we actually don't eat cereal at all. Harper doesn't eat any of these. I don't eat any of these. We mostly have them left over from guests, so whenever we have guests coming, I always ask them what they want for breakfast. And without fail, they always say cereal, and then I go and pick up their favorite cereal. They eat 1 or 2 bowls, and then it just kind of sits on our shelves until the next time they come. So we have a lot of cereals, which is funny. I actually might get rid of some of these, but we actually have a few guests coming over this next month. So I'll save it for them, and then I think after that, since we're on diets, we need to get rid of some of this stuff. And that is everything on the 3rd shelf. I love that everything is handy. I know what is in each basket, so it'll be easy for me to grab when I need it. For the 4th shelf, I have these 3 baskets over here on this area. I have a bread basket with all of our breads and tortillas. And then I have kind of a toppings basket. This is kind of for when I make yogurt and stuff like that. We have some shredded coconut here, flax seeds, granola, and then this stuff, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm excited to sprinkle it on my yogurt with maybe some coconut. And then next to it I have just a nuts basket. We have our pistachios, pecans, almonds, pecans, tomato. Next to that I have this little caddy that I really love the way that it came out. So I put all of our napkins in here and then some of our paper cups and things. So I think that that'll just make it really nice and accessible. Everything fit perfectly in there. And then if ever we're entertaining, I can easily just grab this out and just put this on the counter and people can help themselves. Like if we're having breakfast and they want to make hot chocolate or coffee when his mom comes and visits. Over to the second half of the shelf, and Harper is, what do you have on your head? She helped herself to some treats. So for this basket, I just put all of our hot chocolate mixes and Ovaltine in here. And then this basket is like peanut butters and honey, Nutella. In this one, we have all of our pastas. And then next to it, we had gotten this from Costco. So I just put that next to it and some top ramen and some rice on top of that. So down here I just have the cans. I kind of tried to organize them between like soups and baking and stuff that's in jars. Next to the cans I just have this little basket where I put all of the paper plates. This is another thing that tends to just get shuffled around a lot in the pantry, and so these fit perfectly inside of this basket, and I think it'll make it for really easy accessibility. Moving on over here, we have Harper's little stash, which you saw that she already helped herself to. These I was really excited about. I had gotten these little baskets from the dollar store, and they fit her granola bars perfectly. I was able to get rid of the boxes. Okay, now we've made it to the floor. So I'll start over here. I had bought this drawer system thing from Walmart for I think 10 or 12, maybe $15, and I thought it'd be really awesome to have some actual drawers in the pantry, except that it's just a little too tall. I actually took off the top of it hoping that that would make it fit. So in here I just wanted to store those kind of odds and ends things. So in the top one I have my aprons. In the second one, I have some tablecloths that I use for crafts or entertaining. And then in the bottom one, I just have some ice cube trays. I feel like I'll probably interchange those and put different things in them, you know, as needed. But for now, that's what I put in there. And then over here, I got these trash cans from Walmart for $3. And I just thought that they were really pretty. They're gold. And I thought that they would just add some fun touches to the pantry. And so I put our potatoes and onions in there. Okay, moving on to one of my favorite parts. This is a pantry hack that I have been doing for the past while now. I've talked about this in a video before, but I actually have these all around the house. I have one of these in our linen closet, and we put cords and gloves and cleaners, all of those little things that need a spot. I put them in there. I also love having one in the bedroom where you can put belts and scarves and gloves and all of those things. They're awesome for more than just shoes. And so this is one of my favorite organizing hacks. Yeah, that is the pantry. I am super happy with how it turned out. I feel like I've never had a pantry be this organized in my life, and I've already been using it for the past day because I did all of this last night, and just in the few hours, I don't know, it's like 5 o'clock right now, that I've been using it, it has been making life so much easier. So it's definitely well worth it, and I'm super glad that I'm 30 years old and I finally have an organized pantry. So that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like these type of organizing videos so that I know to do more. Harper's starting to run in here, so I gotta go. I will have Jessica's video linked down below, so make sure that you go check out her video and see her tips on small pantry organization. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.